Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my big small brother Lou,
I like where introduce me.
and he is a strong guy in the faith of God. Remember, you don't look on the outside appearance, but you look at the
Outward appearance.
heart. You don't listen to what you say. Anyways, so we have a little message for you guys. Just to reach out to you to encourage you as an individual. You know. So yeah. Well, basically, what we will be talking about is just some issues and some things in life that affects us. He already know what we're talking about here because I didn't explain it to him. That why you watch me. So yes, Lou, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Seeing that you're a Christian, strong in faith, what is able to keep you going on a daily basis, keeping you away from temptations and so on? Is that easy or is it difficult?
Well, first thing I must say is difficult because when you start to resist temptation, now you just realize how strong it is. But it becomes easy when you're determined not only in your actions but in your heart and in your mind. Understand? And to resist temptation, you must know yourself to a certain point and to a certain limit. Because if you don't know yourself, then you cannot resist temptation to a certain limit. Because if I know I can do certain things and certain things is not hard for me to gain, then when temptation come to me, I won't just run to it because I know my values and my levels. So when you know your value, you would not take anything that just come your way because you have values and you have standard.
Okay.
And as I you put in your standard above certain things, but you making sure that you set a standard at a pace that you can control, so you don't have to go over and you don't have to go above. So in other words, resisting sin is hard, but once you're willing and you're determined, you can overcome.
Okay, thank you, brother Lou. So, as it regards to life, like everyday life, because I mean, you're my brother, I know you how you used to be before. You always used to be like what we call fresh. Here we'll platter up our trim and yeah, nice bling and everything dandy dan. And nowadays, I just see you just rolling simple. Yes, it does look nice, but I don't really see you putting out as much as you used to before. It's like certain things don't bother you anymore. Is that something that you just change, or is that something that you're going to continue? Does that have to do with spirituality? Is there something you want to prove? What is it? How is it comfortable living that way? When you found God, what happened? What transitioned in your life whereby you do not care about those things anymore?
You see, I would tell you what really happened. When I was younger, I used to live in a life whereby it wasn't comfortable for me. And I wasn't getting the things that I wanted to get that I believe was better for me.
Okay.
But I did not know what was better for me. So I used to look at images and believe that if I could bring myself to that point, then people were going to accept me. I was trying to fit in them.
Okay.
So I developed the freshness and the dressing, because when you're fresh, people go more accept you, and
That's
you go
true.
have more eyes on you, the attention. Because when I was younger, I never really had the attention that I had. I used to get more neglected than accepted. So
Alright.
I build myself in a state that now people go more accept me than neglect me.
Alright.
And then now it reached to a point whereby I wanted people to accept me so much that the same set of people, some of them that accepted me, my values that I placed on myself started to overcome me. And as it started to overcome me, it becomes a problem because it started affecting people that was closest to me. Because I start turning down who, and I start bracketing people and saying who could talk to me and who can't talk to me, and I started comparing me to people and saying, look how long them doing this, and started comparing. And then when I find God God break me, you understand, and He brought me right back down to teach me His way, because I was looking for a way, but I didn't have a teacher.
Okay.
I was trying to teach myself.
Wow.
But I couldn't teach myself, and when God break me, now He teaching me to do things for myself and not measure and judge people. So that is why how I dress, it don't really concern me because no, I know I'm a handsome fella. And I know that being fresh is an easy thing for me because I did it before. So I know the roots and I know the road. So right now, when you bring yourself back down to not fresh, and you witness fresh and not fresh, then now you're settling yourself and you're balancing yourself, and then you're knowing who you are. That's what God come to teach me. Who am I? Because I didn't know who I was. I just formed an image and believed that was me. So God teaching me who I am, and I'm in the process. So when I found who I am 100%, then it shall show.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. So I have another question as it regards to your faith and so on, because I know you pray very often. You make it a duty to do what God asks you to do and so on. And judging from the friends you used to have before and what you do now, does that affect you? Do you feel the need? Do you feel pressured in any way by the church or by your past friends or your past life to live a certain way? Where do you get your directions from?
Well, first of all, I will say plainly, my past life does not affect me.
Okay.
I don't miss my past life because I have a better life. You see, better is not always feeling good. Most time we go based on what feeling good and we believe that is what better is.
That's true.
What is better does not always feel the best. And it's just like that, if you go in the shop, you buy a biscuit, the biscuit tasting better, but it's not better. You cook provision that better for you, but it might not taste better. So what I'm saying is that no, the life I used to live, I didn't miss it because it was only a life to prove something. And when you let go of things that you was only living a life whereby you want to prove something, and then a new life is entered in, whereby you're living comfortable, knowing that the life you're in now is more comfortable than the life you had before. Because when you have to prove things, you make yourself uncomfortable.
That's true.
Because now, as I will say, I'll go back to the first thing. You know, when you're fresh, you have to spend more money. But now, when you look at simple things and you make it fresh, then you save more money. That's just true. One example why I don't miss that life already. And when it comes to friends, I go say, well, my friends are good friends. You understand? Because they are respectful to me. They may not be respectful to everybody because I can tell them what to do with their life and I don't know how they see people and I don't know what they've been through. So I'm going to say them as good friends to me. And they've been treating me very good, and what I did to some of them, it was not equality. So the past life I had now, the harm I bring to them, I'm glad I don't have it anymore. Because this life now won't bring no harm to them, but it will only bring joy, you know, and bring good things to them. Wow. So instead of bringing them further out in the world, I go bring them closer to God. And that is an excellent and marvelous life. What life could be better than that? Because now I used to contribute to making them deeper as sinners. But now I could contribute to making them come closer to God even though they ain't sure. You understand? So this is why I know I will say that is another reason why I don't miss the life again. So right. I am very happy and the life I have now is very good.
Excellent. So I want to ask you something. So as a Christian, right? I know you've always been around God. You've always been around church ever since because we're siblings. You know, we've always been taken to church. We've always been told to pray and to acknowledge God. But at a certain age and a certain point in our life, we did stray to a certain point. So seeing that you just got baptized, you're newly baptized and everything, what steps do you take on a daily basis, or what instructions or advice you can give to someone like you, a young man or a young woman who is in the same situation? Can you give me a list of things that can help them during the daily on the daily basis to just keep closer to God and not break down during these testing times, not go back to their past life?
I see. I want to tell you something. But your past life will feel better than the present life that you're living now in certain areas, because now the past now you've been doing it for so long it becomes comfortable to you.
Mm-hmm.
And when you just enter into something new, you just feel uncomfortable and then you just want to go back to the old way that you've been doing. It's just like that. If you're a cricketer and you've been holding a bat a certain way for many years, you will be comfortable. But if a professional come and change the grip on the bat, then no, when time for you to play the cricket now, you will get vexed because you realize now that uncomfortable for you. But it is the better way as long as you get how to use the grip. So what I want to say is that first thing I find, you have to find new entertainment.
Like?
Because entertainment have a lot to do with your past and your present life.
Okay.
And aside, if you used to watch a lot of movies that contain violence and more negative, at least try to look at more positive movie. So you have to try to work on your mind.
Okay.
You have to change your mindset. And in order to change your mindset, you can't just watch a positive movie today and go and watch 5 negative movies for the next 5 days in a week. That won't work.
Okay.
You're supposed to watch at least 5 positive movie and then watch 1 negative to at least. That is a big step. Even
so you're making it a habit.
Yeah, you have to develop new habits. If you used to lime this place, better you try to lime somewhere that you never used to see yourself liming. So just to figure out different ways and methods in how you could entertain yourself, because sometimes you believe that no, certain things could never be entertainment to you. You can't judge it when you never try.
That's true.
That's why sometimes they say it's better you try and fail than you fail to try. Because from time you judge the situation, you would not enter in.
That's true.
But if you just enter in, and sometimes that's the best place you ever go in your life, and sometimes the most you enjoy it, because most time I realize sometimes when I don't plan to go place before, and I go like when I used to go in session, and I don't plan to go in a session, and I end up in a session. That's the best session. Yeah, but when I plan to go in a session and I end up in a session now, that session don't nice.
So
like,
not to cut you, but as it relates to church and everything, Christianity, you know, most men, they're always brave on the street and so on, right? Like when it come into carnival and juve and fetting and all those things, rum in their hand and bottle in their hand, and they're brave. So as it comes to church and so on, do you express this sort of joy? Do you feel entertained when you're in church? Do you dance? Do you feel the urge to show off your skills when you're in church, or do you just stand there and just wait? Is it just a strict thing, or is it something that you can take to the church, the joy that you feel when you're in the club or wherever you are?
Well, with me, I'm a man. I'm self-motivated most times. I can motivate myself.
That's wonderful.
And I don't have to build a vibes to go in the church and dance. Once I dancing for God, then dancing in the church don't mean go be an easy thing for me.
Okay.
Because first you have to dance for God in your heart, right? So when you go to church, when it comes to dancing, you wouldn't even check on who watching and what happening now. You see, anytime you go and you're watching around, then no, it makes you uncomfortable.
That's true.
But if you're dancing for God in your heart and you know God sees you, the time you're reaching it, you're dancing from since you're reaching the church.
That's true.
So when you're reaching the church and you give them moves and style, what do you moves and style when you come out there? Because you know, so I used to go in session from since I day home.
You're dancing, you're putting yourself in the mood.
Well, my heart and my mind dancing already.
Okay.
And now I'm boosting up myself. I don't boost up on the inside. And when you boost up too much on the inside, you overflow on the outside.
Alright.
So when I boost up myself home now, like me, how I used to always tell people, church was a place I never did. Anytime I go to church, I sleep in. I day outside. I running away. I don't want to go to church. No.
And I used to get the worst of it. I had to stay, I had to see.
No, you don't have to beg me to go to church. I'm going to church every single day. If they tell me I have to go to church 7 days a week, I'm going to church.
Okay.
You understand? Because you see, when you find Christ, I'm not only find him, when he give you the love that he have, it does love whatsoever he tell you, whatsoever he tell you to live by, does love it. You understand? It's just like that. If you love your mother, when you have to do something for your mother, you go do it willfully. Because you love your mother. So when you love Christ and he give you his love over your own, you does love him. You understand? Because he have a love that we don't have. And when he start giving you, anytime you open your heart to him and he start giving you, you does realize now you even love things that you never see yourself loving, because that wasn't your love. That when you doesn't know, that when you doesn't know Christ's love stepping and your love stepping out. You understand? Because even when he give you he mindset, things that you never used to love, you just love it. Even people that you never used to talk to, you see yourself talking to them without even judging. And then you just wonder, you see that? That I me. That Christ in me right there. That's how you don't know when Christ is in you, and when you don't know Christ is for you, based on certain things and the outcome of your behavior and how you carry out yourself.
All right. So this has been wonderful answers. But before we close off, we have at least 4 minutes or 3 minutes left. Just one more thing I want you to help us with and to give us a little advice on as it relates to relationship and these things, right? Most of us young people, we are in the dating phase whereby we see the need to want to love someone or be close to someone, have that connection. How can you advise someone who is transitioning from dating willfully or dating freely, and having the control of celibacy, abstaining, and probably waiting on God and those type of things? How can you advise that person to go about that? What have you done?
It's plain. Be honest to yourself.
In what way?
When you're honest to yourself, it does not lie to people. Because if I'm honest to myself and I know what I want, I will come and tell you exactly what I want. So if you're lying to yourself, you will lie to people. Because first of all, certain things just begin with you. We believe that things just begin with other people, but most times it begins with us. Because if I'm an honest person in my heart to myself, and I deal with myself honestly, then whatsoever you come to me with, I will give you my honest opinion, because I'm honest. So in other words, for you and somebody to have a good bond, first of all, you have to be honest to yourself. So when you're honest to yourself, you go be honest to them. And don't say you want bad treatment when you know you want good. Don't show yourself as somebody who like money when you know that is not true. If you know you want good treatment, say good treatment you want and make your actions prove it. Don't say you want good treatment and then your action telling you something else. Don't say you're going in that direction, but your 2 foot facing so and only your head that is so. Anyway you say you're going, let your body go. Don't take your head and put your head so I'm going down the road but your head is so. No, if you're going down the road, go. So what I'm trying to say is that if you know good treatment you want, prove good treatment you want. Don't say you want good treatment and then when something else come up according to what you say you want, you just abiding and applying it. You don't just abide and apply the things that you never say you want. When you say you want something, I ain't saying sometimes you doesn't have to at least drop your guard sometime to at least learn something new. But what I'm saying to you is, if every time you want to drop your guard and if you're the warrior and you're in the war and you are your sword and you are your shield, and every time you drop in your sword, you shield because you believe well know your body with your sword, and you are in tens of thousands of men, it's a high possibility a man could give you a gash, a man could give you a chop. But if you always have up your shield and you're putting on your shield now to see every minute, are you watching on the side of your shield but your shield is up? That don't mean you don't learn it.
So seeing that we have like about maybe 1 minute or 30 minutes, what is your shield? What have you been using to keep you away from certain things like temptation? Just brief something. What have you? How is it possible?
Anytime I meet temptation, I call in on God and I run it. Easy.
Like you're physically running?
I'm running, I'm turning to I'm running.
Why? Sorry guys.
Because when you've been hooked on something for so long, sometimes you know facing it could make you go into it. Okay. So my method, say Father, give me the strength, and just as you say Father, give me the strength, what you have to do?
Just run. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening to us. I want to thank my brother Lou. I'm going to be having him on here with me a couple times to do some things with me. Thanks so much for this great information. I'm sure it will go a long way. And for those of you baby Christians, don't forget to keep the faith. Remember to pray often and release the stress by talking to someone. Talking to someone is very important. Don't keep anything inside for yourself. Even if you have to make a video, you have to cry, you have to bawl, you have to go down the road, talk to a sheep, go and do that. So bye bye, because my video is off right now. Thanks. So,